The best team you've seen in front of you. I'm not familiar with every game that you've called this year, but which is the best team that you've seen in person, Rich?
Well, I think Pittsburgh, they've had a little bump in the road the last 2 weeks. I think they'll get things back on track. I think the Chiefs right now are the best team in the AFC, maybe in professional football. I mean, it's the Mahomes factor, Rich. I mean, 3 interceptions last week. They turned the ball over 4 times, 8 penalties. He was sacked 3 times. They still had 448 yards of offense. They scored 33 points. I mean, even on a bad day, they're just so hard to beat because of him. I mean, I've covered a lot of great quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers is one of them. This guy has a lot of the same qualities and attributes when you look at arm talent and feet and quickness and extended, but just all the qualities that you love at the position. And the great thing about Mahomes, he's got some humility to him. He's so good in the locker room with his teammates. He accepts responsibility when things don't go well. This kid is already a superstar, and he's well on his way to being one of the best ever.
A buddy of mine told me, when he was watching Mahomes the other day, that people in the room were just saying how easy football looks for him. And we know it's not easy, but it just does look so simple. Now, obviously, the weaponry and the coaching has a lot to do with that, but I mean, if you rush him up the middle, he'll just backpedal 10 yards, right? If you try and come around the edge, maybe he'll just escape it. He'll get out the gate somehow. And then you've got a receiving core that is headlined by Tyreek Hill, who's a superstar in this league now. And we had DK Metcalf earlier on in the show, Rich, but he's the leading receiver in the NFL. The leading pass catcher in the NFL is their tight end,
Travis Kelce.
It's insane.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Rich. I think he's got the best tight end in football. He's got one of the best receivers in football. There's a team that has the ability to run the ball when they want to, and maybe the best play caller in football, and Andy Reid, who doesn't get enough credit for what he does on the offensive side of the ball with Eric Bieniemy. They come up with creative packages every week to attack a defense and stretch the field. They make you defend the entire field, not just vertically but horizontally. I mean, every inch of the field. And the quarterback, as you said, I mean, honestly, I played the position for 17 years. I was a league MVP. Went to 4 Pro Bowls. But this guy, honestly, you're right. He makes it look so easy, and it's not. I mean, it's not that easy. And yet he goes out there every week and throws for 350 yards and 3 or 4 touchdowns. And I mean, when he throws an interception, it's like, it's everyone's shell-shocked. I mean, his ability to take care of the football, to see the field, to make great decisions. I mean, everything just seems to slow down. I've talked to a number of defensive coordinators, and nobody, you say, well, that's, keep him in the pocket, set the edge, force him to function as a pocket passer. Don't let him extend. Yeah, okay, we'll do all that. I mean, I just remember when talking to some really good coaches when they talked about defending Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Now, they don't have the mobility that this guy has, but they always said, if you can rush 4 and drop 7 in the coverage, if you can get pressure with your front 4,
right.
That's your best chance. And I really believe that's the same thing with Mahomes. You look at the 49ers last year in the Super Bowl. I mean, if you've got a good defensive line and you can rush 4 and affect him some and speed him up some, that's your best chance.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.